coming off of the stretch they just came off of. They had 3 very winnable games in a row. We expected them to win easily yesterday. What happened?
Listen, you don't come off of fighting Roberto Duran, you don't get marvelous Marvin Hagler, then you don't get Tommy Hearns without a couple of bruises, without being banged up a little bit. And then also going into that stretch, you have the conversations in the locker room, and Rex knows this. No matter how many times the coach gets in front of the room and goes, hey, listen, we just got to focus on this week, win this game. When you look at that 3-game stretch, you go, if we get Cleveland, if we get Tennessee, if we get Baltimore, we go into Dallas and we have kind of a break where we can get our win back a little bit and get ready to play. And that's kind of what you saw. And I'm not saying this is all about a letdown of the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys didn't play well, but this is a situation where after you play the Baltimore Ravens, you put so much into that game, the next week is always difficult. It's hard to kind of get going. We saw that with Baltimore and Indianapolis. But this is what I'll say about the Steelers. I still don't just say they're outright the best team in the NFL because they're 8-0. I know this. Every team in the NFL has had bad football games. They've had bad days. They've had bad plays. There's only been one team to not have a bad enough day to lose a game, and that's the Pittsburgh Steelers. No matter how we feel about the Dallas Cowboys or some of these bad teams in the NFL, they are still fielded by NFL players, by people who are on contract to play professional football. And the Dallas Cowboys showed up. They played better defensively. The quarterback played better, but Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers, Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers found ways to make plays, and Minka Fitzpatrick is the star. And I've gone back and forth over it, but he makes the plays that he's needed to make. He's been more involved in the football game, and yesterday his play was huge, ended with sacks and pressure by the defense.
And there, this crazy special teams play. The Cowboys, they emptied the bag of tricks. They did a good job. I want to go back, Rex, to the decision to go for it on the 4th and 1. They're at about the 15-yard line on the last drive. They get the first down and the game is over. They can take knees. If they kick the field goal, they have an 8-point lead. They elected to go for it, and as you saw, Connor got tripped up in the backfield. Let's talk about that decision.
Look, we've seen it already this year. I mean, Minnesota made the same mistake. But here, they're doing this. The receiver doesn't realize they're doing it either. They're going to hard count him. I get it, but kick the field goal. This was a mistake, a rare mistake by Mike Tomlin. Look, you've got the best defense in the National Football League. And so, to me, you go up 8 points there. Man, throw analytics out. For the love of goodness, just throw it out. Because there are times when it makes no sense. You go up 8 like we used to do for 100 years, and that's the play. You have the best defense in the league. They got to score a touchdown with a 4-string quarterback. And, oh, by the way,
get the 2-point conversion. Just to tie it.
Just to tie. So, to me, they could have lost the game. If you don't convert, they could have lost the game. You can't lose the game if you kick the field goal.
The truth of the matter is, I usually disagree with you on things like this. On this one, I completely agree with you. I usually am for let your offense win the game.
I know, and that's why you're wrong.
But in this particular case, we're both right.
We are.
There's a first for everything.
We're both right. Because let's just talk about it this way. If the Cowboys do score on that last possession, on that last play, and win the game,
Pittsburgh.
Well, that's all we're talking about. We don't even lead with Saints-Bucks today. All we're talking about is making that decision.
I actually think that they went for it because the Cowboys had such success on special teams yesterday. We saw that throwback, but also remember the pooch kick after the personal foul, like Rico Dowdle takes it 50, 60 yards in the return. Like Bones Fossil, their special teams coordinator in Dallas, might have scared Mike Tomlin into kind of going, you know what, I don't want special teams to play its part here. I want to just get the first down and not have to kick the ball off.
Dano, so hold up. Mike Tomlin is not afraid of Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, yet he's afraid of Dallas.
Garrett Gilbert.
You know, come on.
I'm just like...
No, but I get it. Look, John Fossil did a hell of a job on special teams.
They're the only reason they're in the game.
But come on. Cover the darn kick. They can't beat you. They can't beat you. It was the wrong call. I don't care who's saying it. It's the wrong call.
Let me get our seats on it real quick. Go ahead, Ryan.
Well, listen, it's the wrong call because it didn't work. You know, you go ahead and get your first down, and now you salt the clock and you win the game. And so when you're looking at this, I've been with Rex on all of these things, and I'm with him on this one as well, though. You have to get the kick. You have to get the points, and now you make the Dallas Cowboys with their fourth-string quarterback score a touchdown on you and have to get a 2-point conversion just to tie the football game. And so for me, I would have kicked it. But when we're looking at analytics and all these things, these guys keep going to the book and the numbers. Go to what you feel. You know, if you're up 8 on the Dallas Cowboys with the Pittsburgh Steelers defense, they're not supposed to beat you. Make the kick.
Yeah, and I don't even know that this one is as much about the analytics as it is just you're betting on getting the yard in that situation. They could have lost the game. Again, that's all we would have talked about. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.